Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. So, we got the big flush. It was only a matter of time. Still, we are seeing a lot of meme coin nonsense and mania going everywhere all over socials. It's still here, right? In the last 24 hours, book of meme. I mean, come on, guys. It's the top gainer on the 24 hour, up 2,500% on the 7-day span. We need a big flush of the meme coins, and I do think that today we kind of got it. I know that wasn't as deep as most people were anticipating. That's what she said. But regardless, as we really look at what's going on in this space, I want you all to realize where we are at right now in this cycle. I put out a post regarding this, and I've actually even talked about the flush a little bit. So 14 hours ago, I put out a post saying the flush on Sol meme coins, because that's mainly what these are, is going to be insane. There is too much money being thrown at garbage expecting 100x plus gains. Now, I quoted this today after seeing the market pulling back, and I said, here is the flush of not only meme coins, but also the entire market. Remember, these corrections are simply resets for the market to range and start another move to the upside. The warning signs were there for over a week with the meme coin craze and people raising $10 million plus for useless projects. And yes, if you guys did miss it, there's been a lot of people just blindly sending money to people's wallet addresses on X for pre-sale coins. And they're all meme coins. It's ridiculous. And they're raising $10 million plus. But I said, now that we got the flush that was needed and healthy, we wait patiently. I'm personally looking for the mid/low 60K region before we start ranging. The best thing I could tell you is don't panic and don't make irrational decisions. Sit on your hands and stop looking at charts constantly. Right now, I'm focused on risk-free opportunities in this space to make 10x plus over the next few months. Now, is there any risk-free opportunities? No, but there is lower risk, significantly lower risk opportunities out there to make gains on. And a lot of them are utility projects. And I know that everyone's going to say, oh, well, utility projects are not even moving. They're not moving right now. Listen, if you hold something, it could be XRP, it could be HBAR, it does not matter, right? It could even be outside of utility projects. It doesn't need to be moving constantly, and it's never going to move constantly. There's always going to be that one project that is outperforming your projects. Even if we go to the top gainers, right? So let's actually go here to the top gainers and losers. Right now, Book of Meme, like I said, is the top gainer on the 24-hour span. Look at the top losers. There's always going to be something moving while your project, or your coin, if you will, is dropping in value, or it's not doing much at all. There's always going to be a project out there outperforming your portfolio. It's just common sense. You can't get caught up in comparison constantly in the space. If you do, you are going to hate your investments, and it's going to make you, feel very frustrated, angry. You're going to want to sell. It's the constant idea of comparison. But regardless, right? I said alt season isn't here yet, but we are inching closer and closer. Don't fumble this opportunity, and don't go chasing green candles either. Now, I also put out a post saying that we are not in the euphoric stage of this cycle yet. Why? It's very simple. Look at the sentiment. Every single time that we've had a pullback, the repetitive double top calls, fears of a weekly close below all-time highs, the comparison of 2020 to now, it's ridiculous. And yes, I've been seeing this sentiment being echoed everywhere. Oh, we're expecting this major downtrend to happen again, just like March of 2020. Like, it's insane. The PTSD that we are seeing right now from people that were around this space during 2020, even back in 2021, like, people are getting to the point where it's like, all right, well, every single major run up, or, oh, we tapped the all-time high, now it's ready to, pull back to $40,000, $30,000. Like, I don't understand why everyone right now is getting to the point of panicking, or they're fearful. And I know that's not everyone. There's a very, small percentage of people out there that are still very bullish. They're not fazed by this. And those are the people that have been around for a while, that have gone through the ups and downs and knows where we are at right now in this cycle. But even Altcoin Psycho, who has been around for a while, put out a post regarding this. And he said, this is the part of the cycle where all you need to do is do nothing. It's as simple as that. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go chasing. You don't have to do anything. We're entering the second leg, which is the most volatile part of an uptrend. Plus/minus 20% days will be a norm. And remember, it's plus and minus, which means we will have deep pullbacks throughout the time frame. I've seen this stage liquidate more traders than any other stage. Most should just sit on their hands. And yes, I couldn't agree more with this, right? And I couldn't be more serious when I say all you really have to do is do nothing. When we go look at Bitcoin dominance, right? This is about to make a decision. And the decision could very well be it pumping to the upside, which, by the way, during that time, Bitcoin will steal the show. Bitcoin will most likely go to $80,000 to $100,000, or this is going to break down while Bitcoin does make that move, and altcoins move extremely fast. Incredible Crypto has been outlining this as well. He said it's time for alts to make way for King Bitcoin again. Who's ready to get this parabolic show on the road? And this is essentially when Bitcoin will be going to $100,000 plus. Now, during that time, we have to watch Bitcoin dominance, because what is this chart going to do? Is it going to break to the upside? Because if this does break to the upside, it doesn't mean that altcoins are dead, but it does mean that they will take the back seat. They will range sideways or possibly have a nice little move up with Bitcoin. But it's not going to have a significant move like Bitcoin until we start to see Bitcoin dominance topping and weakening. But I have been focused on this for a little bit of time, especially in terms of the Bitcoin pairs for a lot of altcoins, including even XRP. Now, when it does actually make this move, which it should happen over the course of the next couple weeks, that's when everything will change around the space. That's when the sentiment will change as well. But remember, Bitcoin already made a new all-time high, and it did technically go into price discovery. We are just having a pullback before that much larger move to the upside. But also when it comes down to XRP. So big shout out to Moon Lambo. He said, I know the crypto market is finally going through a bit of a correction after a tremendous run. I know XRP is down as a result, but personally, I'm very excited to see XRP hit new all-time highs this market cycle now that it's no longer in shackles due to the SEC lawsuit, and I could not agree more. I don't know what will happen to the price of XRP, and I'm not so bold as to make a price prediction. No price action is guaranteed, but if we're going to have a full-blown alt season, it doesn't make sense to me that XRP wouldn't participate. My suspicion is that when this cycle is over, we'll look back and be very satisfied with the results. And, I've given you guys my price predictions, and I will talk about it openly in this video as well. But as we do look at XRP, the main thing that I'm watching for is just a weekly candle close over this trend line. That's all that I'm watching for. And so far, we are maintaining this on the weekly chart, which is why I say the higher time frames is what I'm mainly watching for. And currently speaking, the higher time frames are telling us that XRP is about to move pretty nice right now on the weekly chart if we can maintain this. We need to have a weekly candle close over 62, almost 63 cents. That will be a big move for us. Ultimately speaking, I'm still watching for 75 cents. 75 cents is the initial target here. We've already kind of wicked to it. I'm watching this chart closely because I do think that XRP is about to silence a lot of haters, because I put out a couple posts, right? So this was the initial post, and I said my range on XRP is $5 to $10 this cycle. I see so many people saying that it won't or it can't even hit these prices. These are the same people cheering for an Ethereum price of $7,500 to $10,000, and also even Bitcoin to hit $100,000 to $150,000. Think about this logically for a second. Even going off of the fully diluted market cap of XRP, and I'm talking about the full supply, at $5 and $10, the market cap would be $500 billion and $1 trillion. Ethereum at $7,500 and $10,000 would be valued at $900 billion and $1.2 trillion. Bitcoin at $100,000 and $150,000 would be valued at almost $2 trillion and also almost $3 trillion. So now I ask you, does it seem crazy to think XRP could hit $5 to $10 this cycle? Absolutely not. In my opinion, in fact, I think it's conservative. And yes, I do think it is. Like, when we really look at the space, I feel as though we get caught up in the short term and saying like, oh, well, XRP can't do this because it would have this much valuation. But we completely ignore the fact that Ethereum and Bitcoin would have these massive valuations on it. Again, I do think that XRP could hit these targets. But what's crazy about this is I got met with a ton of negative sentiment because of these comments. This one, Bitcoin and Ethereum have interested investors, XRP does not. It will miss another bull run and you'll be making these same claims for the next decade while the others have already exceeded those predictions. 35 cents. And I said, this is the sentiment echoed around the space for years now. XRP will have its time in the sun. It's just crazy how it feels like 2017 all over again. And here's another one, right? I told this individual, like, listen, nobody's forcing you to hold XRP. Because again, they're saying like, oh, this is not going to happen. But this is now being called hopium. A $5 XRP is now considered hopium in this space. Like I said, the majority are not ready for what happens when the real rotation begins. Because we haven't seen that rotation yet for altcoins. But I find it insane that people are still looking at XRP today and saying like, oh, it can't do this. It can't hit these valuations. Guys, we're now witnessing meme coins hitting $1 billion plus market caps in one day. If we're talking about XRP going to $5, I don't think that is too crazy of a price prediction. I really don't. And I feel as though it's a conservative price prediction. When we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, these two, look at the market cap of these two right now. 1.3 trillion, almost 500 billion for Ethereum. It's at 400 and almost $30 billion right now. At the all-time high for Ethereum, it's almost a $600 billion market cap. So I ask you again, why is a $5 XRP price prediction hopium? I mean, it's insane to me. But this is where the space is right now. That's how the sentiment around XRP, currently speaking, is. Everyone thinks XRP's dead in the water, that it won't have another all-time high. It won't perform this cycle. And honestly, I love that. I think that is incredible because, again, this is echoing the 2017-2018 cycle all over again. Initially during 2017, for those that were not around, right? So let's go back to this time frame. So we had this nice run up. Now during this time, everyone thought XRP was still dead because if we go back here and we zoom in, so here's 2014, here's 2013, right? During this time, after it topped out, it was roughly, until any movement actually happened on XRP, it was roughly over 1,000, almost 200 days. And then we got a nice move on XRP. And this was a very significant move. I mean, overall, if we're talking about how big of a move this was, it was roughly a 6,047% run up. Now, obviously, prices were a little bit different here. We're talking about, half a cent to roughly 40 cents on XRP. But then everyone thought XRP was done because, again, during this time, other altcoins started to pop off and they were starting to outperform XRP. XRP was still, after it bottomed out in a nice uptrend, building for the 2017 run, but for 203 days, it barely did much. And then came the all-time high. And when we look at where we are at right now, like, yes, it's been a very long time since a new all-time high was printed. If we go back to the all-time high to where we are at right now, I mean, we're talking about 2,261 days. Now, I don't have to be the one to tell you guys, like, the longer the base, the higher in space. But remember what happened back in 2021. Like, I feel as though everyone forgot that back in 2021, we got hit with a lawsuit right at the beginning of alt season. This is like right at the start of alt season. We got hit with that lawsuit. So obviously price action is going to be stifled. Now we're out of the lawsuit for this bull run. And a lot of things are aligning perfectly for XRP. So as we really look at XRP, there's nothing really holding us back. Everyone will say, oh, XRP still, or Ripple's still dumping their XRP, so that's something to hold us back. Guys, go on to the XRP Ledger website and research what the escrow actually does. Everyone is misinformed on how the escrow actually works because we continue to see the bearish nonsense around the escrow. If that's the only thing technically holding XRP back during this bull run, I'm sorry, but it's not going to hold XRP back that much. It's really not. Because I already showed you guys how much volume is in XRP on some of these candles. It's a significant amount. But as we look at this space right now, it's so hard to believe that now a $5 XRP is hopium. People still think that XRP is going to miss out on this bull run. It's insane to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and Jennifer Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.